Should be able to get an easy 100 ticks here if it is going to continue to go up. Very easy and very quickly. Like I said earlier, this thing had gone down big for a long time. For me, it's been all day long that it has been going down, all day long. So we're talking about putting in a bounce here now. Should be good for an easy 100 ticks. Okay, end the trade at 078. So 22. So 178 is 100 ticks. Coming up on it. Going to go ahead and take it. Coming up on target. Okay, now there is a chance that it will go much higher, but I'm just going to take the 100 and take it off the table. But I am going to wait for the 100 to come. Mathematical chance very high of being able to hit 100 ticks. That takes me up to 28,178. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But you see the way I play, I can hit 100 tick trades, you know. Like you'll see. You know, sometimes I'll be wrong, like right here I could be wrong, but the math is not good that I'm going to be wrong. Mathematics is highly in my favor right now. And I could get more ticks than this. 100 ticks is a little bit on the conservative side. I could go for 120, 140, 150 here and get it. But 100 ticks is relatively high mathematics. So I'm going to go for the 100. It's a possibility it could roll over on me. I'm taking a little bit of a risk here. But you know, if you're going to hit 100 ticks, you got to be able to ride it. You know, it's not just going to go straight up. It's going to come down too, right? So you have to be able to ride it when it comes down. On this particular one, I have a relatively good luxury in the sense that I got it's already well ahead of my position. So it's going to have to come down quite a bit just to break even, which I'll get out at break even. But I have the luxury of not being able to. It's a very good chance it won't hit my break even, and if it doesn't, then it'll just continue to go up. If it does, then I'll get out break even. Won't lose on the trade. But I am going for 100 ticks here, and I should be able to hit it. Mathematics is good. Mathematics is pretty high. So, like the way it's moving right now, I should be able to hit more than 100 ticks. Let me take a look at it a little bit better here. Yeah, the mathematics is pretty high for even more than 100 ticks here. So for those of you that want to go for it, you can go for it. But I'm just going to take the 100 ticks because in this room, what I'm going to try to do is hit a 100 tick trade every day. And I can pretty much do it. Okay, coming up on target for 100 ticks, preparing to sell it. Okay, there we go. All right, I am out of the trade. You know, I got my contracts confused with something else, and I was only using 5. I should have been using 10. Oh well, no big deal. But anyway, Good, good, good. Ernesto, you're doing good. What about you, Frank? Are you here today? You trading? You're probably kicking yourself for not holding that trade over the weekend. I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. But don't kick yourself. Just realize that I have like a, well, I told you I have a code, You've seen the other codes, right? Well, I have bigger codes. And when I tell you that it's likely to do something, listen, because I'm speaking from a code perspective, not from a personal, not from like a, a personal feeling on what it's going to do. I don't care what it does. To me, it's all just fake anyway. I'm just trying to get the direction right, and I'm using the codes to do it with. So just listen to what I'm saying, and there, as you get your account more and more, it'll be easy for you to start risking it. It's hard at first. You're trying to build your account because you don't want to risk it. You're trying to build up the money. It's difficult. But as you get further and further ahead, the more and more money you have, the easier and easier it is to risk it. And when you start risking it, when you know what you're doing, you start hitting them. And then you really get ahead. And then you start risking it even more. And if you know what you're doing and you're hitting them, then then you're scoring big, right? So that's what it's all about. Yeah, that was an easy one, and I could see that thing coming. You see, because it had gone down too much for too long. Again, you guys just got up a little while ago, right? That's your morning. I've been up all day long. I've been up for, well, what time is it? 9:30. Well, I've been up, not quite 12 hours, but 10 hours. And so I've been watching the market for 10 hours. And so I've seen it before you while you were sleeping, and it has been going down the whole day. Yep, not being greedy, that's true. But with the code 7 and stuff like that, see, when you guys first signed up, like you, Ernesto, when you first signed up, you signed up right when the code went super choppy, and all you saw was chop, 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 up and down, just going like 100 ticks, 80 ticks off the code, not doing much. It was sort of my fault for sending the signals out that time because it was so choppy. And the reason why is because it had gone up too much too fast. In 4 days, it gone up and up 1,000 ticks. It doesn't usually happen. So he didn't have anywhere to go from there because that's the range, basically. It could have went to 1,200 or so, but that's its range. So it chopped up and down with nowhere to go until it was ready to roll over and come down. But I also talked about that I was expecting that to happen. The only thing that caught me a little bit by surprise was how far it has rolled over and come down. But looking at it in hindsight with 2020 vision, I should have expected it with all this coronavirus news out there. I should have expected that it was possible, more of a possibility than normal for it to make a bigger move down than normal. And this is actually true of even now. There is a very real possibility that they will bring the market down even more. However, we're due for a code 4 signal on this thing. It should be coming. And when I get it, I'll be able to tell its direction, whether it will move down another 1,000, 2,000 ticks or back up again. So I'll know which direction is the right direction very soon. Right now, it's going into sort of how would you say it, like a sort of like a flux where it's going. It could go in any direction. I can't really follow it. Only thing I can do is follow the codes now. I don't know what direction it's really going to go ultimately, because I lose track of it right here. It could do so. It could either go back up quite a bit or go down quite a bit, and I really don't know which. Anyway, I'll use the codes to tell me. Yeah, we should have a good week this week because you can see it's moving very well. It moves the best times of the whole entire month or every month or just whatever is the 1st through the 10th and the 20th through the 30th. Those are your best times. The 10th through the 20th can get fairly choppy. But when I say choppy, normally it's usually like choppy, like it's only good for 120 ticks per signal. That's that kind of choppy. Whereas this month it was choppy, really, really bad, super bad. And you don't usually see that. You just don't. And so, but what I can do is I can back off a little bit on the signals between that time, not send them out as I know they're a bit choppy, and just send them out through the other time, which is really good. Yeah, see, with the code 7, with the knowledge of the code 7, I have a mathematical advantage now in the room because I can tell what way it's going to go with a fairly high degree of accuracy. And not only that, but I can tell where it will go to. So I know what our exit's going to be. It's kind of like the ultimate code 2, but it's not a code 2. And I can tell where the exit's going to be. I can tell where it's going to go to. I can, even if I don't know, I can mathematically narrow it down as it goes along to give a mathematical likelihood of which way it will go. And so I can use these advantages on it pretty well to be able to hit them. Anyway, 100 ticks a day is really, really good. Let me do some calculations on it, see if I can get a further advantage on it, and we'll look to take another trade at the top of the hour for the next main code 1. Yeah, I'm glad that you really like it, Ernesto. Yeah, it is epic, isn't it? Yeah, it'll get really good here. It'll get really, really good. You'll see that this isn't just some sort of a fluke or something like that. It does this. It just does this. It's like imagine the ultimate code, so to speak, like the ultimate code 1 or the ultimate code 2 or something like that. It's like it's really, really good. I don't think there's anything bigger, and if there is, then we don't need it anyway. We can just use this and do really well with it. Anyway, let me do some calculations. I'll come back top of the hour and we'll see if we can't get another trade. Oh, sorry, Michael, I didn't see your question. I would really like to sell the courses to you. It'd be a lot easier for me to just help you all out that way and everything like that. But here's my fear. I'm going to sell it to the wrong person, and the person's going to go out and take it and see what their programming flaws are, and then they're going to change it. And when they change it, it won't work for any of us. So at least this way, I can make it a lot more difficult, their job, to try to figure out what it is I'm doing. And in that way it'll last a lot longer for both of us. But see, I'm working around the clock right now to provide this so that we all can make a lot of money from it as while we can. Maybe we got a year or something. I don't know. Maybe we got 2 years. I don't know. I don't know how long we have, but however long it is, we're just going to do the best we can that whole entire time. Best we possibly can. And there's a lot there to get. So we're going to try to get as much as we possibly can. Okay, the main code is coming up here. And unfortunately, mathematically, I have lost track of this thing. I don't know what it's going to do in a mathematical sense. My guess is it's going to go higher. And it's going to bounce for the next day to 2 days. So 24 to 48 hours. And then it'll roll back over again and go back short. And then what it does from there, it'll go down. How far down, I don't know. That's just one scenario. It could do multiple different things, of course. But this is my guess that it's going to go up here. Okay, code coming up. Last code was not offset. It's starting off already as if it wants to give a long signal. This trade is a little bit on the risky side, because once I lose control of tracking of it, which way it's ultimately going to go, we're taking a risk now. Sure does look bullish though, doesn't it? You can see it moving up big here. What is that? 208 to 240. No, to 255. Okay, long signal comes at 56. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait until this minute's over, just like last one. I don't want to get caught into an offset. But yeah, it's most likely going to go up here. It's really moving good off of these main codes. Okay, I got 18 seconds, 15 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, long signal will come at 78. An offset entry to go short would come at 207. Let's see, do I want to take this short? Yeah, listen, everything looks risky right now to me because I lost track of it mathematically. I can't tell what it's going to do. But we can play the short term here and just try to play the code entry and see what it does, But I can't tell which direction it ultimately wants to go. 207 is an offset entry to go short. 78 is okay, Ernesto, take care. Have a good weekend. I mean, tomorrow, sorry. I think it's the weekend already. Hope you had a good weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's trading. I think I need some sleep. I'm not getting enough sleep from these signals, but it's okay. You're doing really well at them and making good money, so we're good. Anyway, let's see here. Technically we still have a long signal. I won't take entry though until 78 long. Otherwise, if 207 gets hit, it's a short signal, offset entry to go short. Okay, I'm going to take it short. It's 207 on the short side. Yeah, if it hits 207, I'm going to take it short. $207 will be an offset entry to go short. Yep. I'm going to take it. I think I see what's coming here. Same pattern. Going to take 207 short. Here it comes. There it is. All right, I've got it short. Let's see if we can hit this here. It looks like the same pattern as what they've been doing. I gotta keep in mind today is let's see if we've got it here. Come on. Whenever you lose track of the overall direction, everything becomes more risky because if it gets away from you. But usually, if you know the direction, you can take your position, and if it goes against you a little bit, you know that it's going to go. You don't let it get away from you too much, but you know it's going to go in the one direction. Right now, I'm not at all sure. It could go either way. But we do technically, we have an offset entry to go short. Second, I do see something on the chart. It's a pattern that it's been doing last week, but I don't know for sure if that'll carry over into this week. If it does, then it should go down here. It'll be the same pattern as last week. Only last week it was the reverse. It was to go long, not short. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. We're going to get another code signal here soon. But we'll have to get out of this trade if it were to hit 78. I'll call out the next code signal. Hopefully it'll be a short signal. Oh, I didn't like that move. All right, here comes the signal. Really need it to be a short signal. If it's not a short signal, I could just get out, but we are in an offset entry here. But it should go short if it's going to go down. Okay. I don't like it. It doesn't look so good. And now it's setting up to be a long signal here. 15 seconds. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out if it goes long. Shoot. What is this thing doing? Okay, here comes the signal. Okay, it's already a long signal. All right, I'm going to stick to my original plan. 78, I'll get out. Could be offset entry here. It could come down. This is what's wrong if you don't know the ultimate direction like I don't right now. All right, we're looking to see if this thing's offset and it will go short. All right, let's see here. Technically now it would go long at 250 and short at 207. Man, 250, I write it up to 78. Okay, I'm just going to get out at 250. You know what? I'll take my original. Take my original one. It might come and get me here. It's pretty choppy and I don't know its ultimate direction. That's why you should only trade pretty much when you know its direction. Give yourself the maximum advantage. Okay, that was a long signal there. It could roll over though on the next signal and come down. 78 will be my out. If it hits that, it's going to be, let's see, it'll be, it says one offset, that's two offset, it'll be triple offset. And they don't usually go triple offset. Getting close to another code signal. We definitely need that one to go short. If it doesn't, if it goes long, it will go up and go hit the stop of 78. In fact, it might even do it before it gets here. Okay, here comes the signal. Okay, got to get out at 78. Yeah, it might roll over here. Okay, looking good for it to go short. Just needed to do it now. $15 seconds. Okay, here we go. Short signal comes at 52. Long signal comes at 77. I will get out at 77 if it hits. If it hits the 52, we're good shape for it to roll over here and come back down. 52 will be a short signal. There it is. Okay, code 1 short signal. Now we have 2 in place now. We have 1 offset entry off the main code, and we have 1 normal code entry to go short. So that's 2. Okay, another code signal will be coming up in a little bit. We, of course, also want to see that one go short as well. Okay, rollover looking pretty good here. We're going to be looking for a code short signal off the next code, though. That'll be very important to see that. If it comes, it should be good. Should keep rolling over. Should go down. Should continue to go down, and my estimate would be for it to go down to 100 ticks. 100 ticks from entry. It's another 100 tick trade, possibly more, possibly double that. Yeah, possibly double that. But let's just call it 100 ticks is pretty good math. 100 ticks is pretty good math. So this isn't just a average trade here. This is another 100 tick trade. 100 ticks going up. Now we're going to be looking at 100 ticks going back down. I am following the pattern of this instrument. Okay, code signal coming up. Okay, signal is setting up to be a short signal, looking good so far. I think keeps snapping back, going from a short to a long. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, short signal comes at 204. 204 is a short signal off of code 1. 226 is a long signal. I want to see 204 get hit here. Okay, it's hit short signal off of code 1. Should be good from here. We should be good to go from here. I'm looking for a 100 tick trade. I'm in this trade at 208. I'm looking for 108 as target. Mathematical chances of hitting this trade are, well, it depends. If it's the trade I think it is, it's 100%. If it's not the trade that I think it is, if it's not the same pattern as last week, then I don't know what it's going to be worth. But if it is the same trade, if it is the same pattern, it's going to be worth 100 ticks or more. Actually, it should be worth 200 ticks. Okay, I take that back. It should be worth 200 ticks. But I'm calling for 100 ticks to increase the mathematics up. And at 100 ticks, I estimate the mathematics to be pretty high. With this particular trade in this particular situation under the current circumstances, maybe about 60 to 70%, somewhere in there. If it's the trade that I think it is, if it's the same pattern, which it looks to be, it's 100 ticks, no problem, even 200 ticks. So anyway, going for 100 ticks here. Target will be down to one. What did I say? Oh, I think I need to get some. Okay, at 208. Yeah, 108 is my target. I'll be back. I will come back for the next main code. That'll give us our next main direction. If that is a short signal, then we hold it to go down to the 100 ticks. If it's a long signal, we get out and we wait, because before it comes down there, it could bounce back up again. It could go double top again, for instance. We really don't want to ride it up all the way up there again. We could just take another one later, and then it'll work. Or we hit it right here. Main code coming up about 7 minutes or so. I'll come back. We're at another code here. We're going to get a signal. If it does shoot up to my break even at 208, I'll just jump out. Main code coming up. It could bounce back up again a bit, like up to about 250 or so. Don't want to ride that back up. So I'll get out break even at around 205. I'll jump out. And if it doesn't hit it, then I won't jump out. But okay, main code coming up. Might take. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not a main code. We got a signal coming up though. The short signal come at 180. Long signal comes at 202. If we get the 180, we got a shot here. Okay, we got it. Short signal. We got a shot at it now. It might take a real drop here, or at least just continue to go down into the main code. And at that point, we can see what it does. If it goes long, we can get out, go long with it. If not, then we'll hold it short. So far, we have a short signal. Long signal would come at 202. 202, I'll just get out right there. If it hits 202, that's a long signal off of, that would be an offset entry to go long off of code 1. I would just get out right there for my short position. If it does not and continues lower, then I will hold it. Okay, we might have it here now. We're looking good. Main code coming up. If it is going to go down, it will give a short signal off the main code. So we are good here. Chances of it coming back up now are not that good unless it were to spike up into the main code, which is a possibility, but it probably won't. We're looking good right now. And I'm looking for it to basically just roll over onto the main code and then continue to go down. And then we should be able to hit the 100 ticks at that point with no problem. Okay, main code is coming up. I'll come right back. This is going to be my last trade for today, hitting 200 ticks today, and I'm going to call it a day. By the way, let me give all of you the heads up. This Friday, I'm not going to be here. I've got something I need to do, and so I won't be here on Friday. But hopefully, we'll make a whole bunch of money this week, and you'll be happy, and you'll have a good weekend anyway. But I might be able to give you something on Friday, maybe like a signal or something like that I could give to you. Yeah, signal. So, okay, we're almost at the main code. Be right back. Okay, here comes the signal. If it goes long, I'm going to get out of my short position. I'm not going to take it long, though. I've lost track of it mathematically. I can't tell which way it's going to go in the bigger picture. So I don't want to. I don't really don't want to trade it until I can get back on track again. So this is going to be my last trade. Hopefully it'll go short. If it goes short, chances of hitting 100 ticks are really high. If it goes long, I don't know what it's going to do. Could bounce back up a bit, and I don't want to take it. I don't want to risk that. So I will get out if it goes long. Right now it's setting up to go short. 10 seconds. Short signal comes at 154. 54 is a short signal off the main code 1. Long signal 68 is a long. There is a short signal there. Main code 1 short signal. Mathematical chances now of hitting 100 ticks are pretty high. Pretty high. We're probably looking at a good 70, 75% here. As it comes down, mathematics are increasing. We just don't want to see it go offset long. Offset long would come at 68. At 68, I will exit the position. Otherwise, I'm looking to get out at 108. For those of you who would like to risk it, there's a pretty decent chance, I can't tell you mathematically, but a pretty decent chance it's going to go down another 100 ticks. I can't tell you the math on it, but it's pretty good. It's not as good as it was Friday when I told you, but it's still pretty high. It's better. It's much better than average, but it's tricky in here. So I can't say, with any kind of certainty at all. I just know that mathematically speaking, it's pretty good. Like 6, 7 times out of 10, you're going to hit it, which isn't bad, But mathematical chances of hitting this 100 ticks is fairly good. Right now, we're looking at about an 80% chance. It'll increase as it goes down. We're looking at like 85, close to 90% now. Okay, coming up on target, preparing to exit the trade. Almost at target. We came 4 ticks away from target. If it were to break again, it would likely go at least another 20 ticks or so. I could go for an extra 20 here. Take it down to 88, or it's going to bounce here on me. Okay, if it does break, the break's going to come at 11. It's going to break short at 11. I'm going to write it down for an extra 20. Okay, looking for the exit here. The exit would come at hang on. It's about to go. Okay, I'm looking for an exit now. Stand by. Okay. 10 seconds. All right, I'm going to take it. I'm going to get out at 37. If it hits 37, I'm jumping out of the trade. I'm going to, if it continues to go down, then, or if it doesn't hit 37, then I'm going to hold it. Here it comes up to 37, preparing to get out of the trade. I was hoping to get more. It came 4 ticks away from the target. It may continue down here. May continue down. Okay, here we go. We just need it to break the bottom now. It need to hit 11. It's good for an extra 20 ticks. I'm going to take it down to 88 for 120. All right, if it hits 37, I'm out. Okay, come on, drop down. Just needed to hit 11. Hit 15 right there. Okay, here we go. Taking it down to 88. Really choppy in here. Okay, looking good. Doesn't want to go though. Every time it goes, doesn't want to go. We'll give it a little time. 37 is my out. In other words, if it goes up to the price of 37, 137, I'm out. I'm going to get out of the trade. Otherwise, I'm going to hold it here, taking it down to 88. Looking good, starting to break. It might go lower. I mean, there's a good chance it's going to go the 200 ticks. I'm just in the trade here just for a little bit to take it out. Approaching target. I'm just going to take a little bit here and take it. 200 ticks for today is good. Okay, it came 2 ticks away from target. Still holding. All right, I'm going to get out. I'm not going to chance it. We've got a code signal coming up, and it could bounce back up again. So here it comes. Or it'll drop down lower right here. Yeah, it's going to drop down lower. Oh, well. I'm out of the trade. It was very close to 100 ticks. And in fact, it just made 100 ticks right there. Just did it. Anyway, I got out a little too early. Anyway, I'm all done for today. Hope you guys did well today. Hit these trades, and all you got to do is just keep hitting these trades like this, and your count's just gonna start to go up, up, up. And as you can see, I can be pretty accurate in this room because I have a mathematical advantage against it, using some new understandings of how the market works. And I can, as you can see, I can do pretty good. Anyway, and I'll get even better too. So anyway, I'm going to get going, and you guys take care. Happy trading, and I will see you for more trading tomorrow. By the way, the rest of this week should be really good. It's going to be active like this. And then the next month, it'll be really active for the first 10 days or so. Yeah, first 10 days. It'll be really active. And so, in fact, that's the best time. Well, actually, both times are the best time. And but the middle of the month is not too good. Pretty choppy. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Take care.